The 123 kilograms NRL beast steps in for Moses, and that's where it got messy. People are searching this right now because Ethan Strange's weight class is a shocker. You see, Strange weighs in at 123 kilograms and is making his State of Origin debut as Mitchell Moses goes down with an injury. But here's the real detail you should be watching for. How does Strange perform when he steps onto the field? It's like putting a rhino on the pitch. Everyone wants to know if he can handle it. But that wasn't the real shock. The NSW Blues won Game 1 in dramatic fashion with a late try, and now everyone is buzzing about whether Strange's size will be his biggest asset or liability. And let's not forget, his sister almost missed his debut because of last-minute chaos. But one thing's for sure, Strange got big expectations to live up to. Then the internet noticed something else. How does this impact Mitchell Moses' absence? The Blues win might just be a preview of what's to come if Strange lives up to the hype. So, who will reign supreme in Game 2 when they meet again at Accor Stadium? If you enjoyed this story, subscribe. New stories every week. And that's where it got messy. People are searching this right now because they want answers. Why did Ethan Strange replace Mitchell Moses in State of Origin? The NSW Blues coach, Laurie Daley, backed the rookie, but there's more to the story than just that. Mitchell Moses is out due to a hamstring injury, and the stakes couldn't be higher for the Blues. But that wasn't the real shock. Here's something you might not have seen coming. Ethan Strange weighs 123 kilograms. That's right, folks, this isn't your average NRL player. And he just made his debut as a rookie in Game 1. The Raiders coach, Ricky Stewart, even supported Strange, adding another layer to the intrigue. Now, let's talk about what everyone is watching for. The game result score. The Blues won a dramatic late try to steal Game 1, and people are buzzing about it. But there's more to this story than just the win. The timing couldn't be worse for Strange. His sister almost missed his debut due to last-minute chaos. Then the internet noticed something else. John Strange travelled all the way from the Gold Coast to watch his son's big moment. And here's the kicker. State of Origin is the ultimate test, and Ethan Blues win dramatic late try to steal Game 1. This is absolutely wild. The internet cannot stop talking about it. You see, Ethan Strange steps in for Mitchell Moses, and NSW Blues coach Laurie Daley backs him with full confidence. But that wasn't the real shock. Strange scores a late try, making his debut look flawless. But here's what people are really buzzing about. John Strange, his dad, flew all the way from the Gold Coast to watch this big moment. And then the internet noticed something else. State of Origin is the ultimate test, and Ethan Strange faces huge expectations now. And that's where it got messy. The internet couldn't stop talking about John Strange's mad dash to Sydney. He flew in last minute, just for this big moment. But that wasn't the real shock. People are buzzing because of one detail. How Ethan Strange's 123 kilograms frame could be a liability against Mitchell Moses. The NSW Blues coach, Laurie Daley, backed Strange's debut, but Ricky Stewart of the Raiders had something else to say. Stewart's support for Strange was met with skepticism. Ethan Strange is a rookie and weighs a mountain, Stewart said in an interview. He may not be able to handle the physicality of Origin. The stakes are high, Strange faces big expectations, and his sister's last-minute call-up added fuel to the fire. Then the internet noticed something else. How Strange's sister almost missed his debut due to travel chaos. If we hadn't got him here on time, it would have been a disaster, John Strange said. This moment is about more than just sports. It's personal drama unfolding live. So why are people searching this right now? Because Ethan Strange's performance could spell disaster for the Blues if he can't handle the physical demands of Origin. And that's where it got messy. John Strange, Ethan's dad, had to watch his son's debut from afar due to a mix-up. And now, everyone is wondering, can Ethan Strange handle the physical toll of Origin? But that wasn't the real shock. The internet noticed something else. How will Mitchell Moses' absence affect the Blues? And what about the late try that stole Game 1 for the Blues? Who knew a rookie weighing 123 kilograms could cause such drama? So, why are people searching this right now? Because Ethan Strange's performance could spell disaster for the Blues if he can't handle the physical demands of Origin. And who would have thought his sister's last-minute call-up chaos would be the talk of the town? If you enjoyed this story, subscribe. New stories every week.